Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, hope you are doing great. One of the question in which we have to explain, inshallah, we can get like three or four rules together, inshallah, in this question. We know that the prayer, one of the pillars actually of our religion, and it must be perfected before we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the first question in the day of judgment can be about the prayer, as the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned in the hadith. We have to know the rules actually of the prayer. Now, let's go to the question. If there is someone already he missed or forgot one of the pillars of the prayer, what he can do? For example, he forgot to make ruku'ah or just forgot to make sujood. So what are the rules here? If the person forgot the sujood, for example, in the first rak'ah, and he stood up for the second rak'ah, and he's going to recite Surah Al-Fatiha, but all of a sudden he remembered that he forgot to make the sujood for the first rak'ah. In this case, he should not continue the prayer, but he has to go back and sit in between two sajda and making the sujood he missed, and then he should stand up to continue his prayer. So for the first case or the first question, if the person remembered in the second rak'ah before he recites Surah Al-Fatiha that he forgot the sujood for the first rak'ah, he has immediately to go back, sit in between the two sajda, and then making sujood, and then stand up, continue his prayer. And by the end of the prayer, he has to make two sujood sahw. This is the first one. The second question, if the person already remember that he forgot the sujood, but when he reached to the sujood in the second rak'ah, so he forgot actually to make sujood for the first rak'ah, and he reached to the sujood in the second rak'ah. Should I go back to the sujood? No. You will continue your prayer because you reached to the sujood in the second rak'ah. You will continue your prayer, but you will consider the second rak'ah replacing the first rak'ah. So you will consider the second rak'ah replacing the first rak'ah, and by the end, the person will make salam, taslim, and making two sujood sahw, inshallah, by the end of the prayer. If the person remembered that he forgot the last sujood, for example, he is praying Salat al-Maghrib or Salat al-Isha, and he already sat for the tashahhud, and he said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, and he remembered that he forgot the last sujood. What can I do? Two opinions about that. One of them said, he has to go back to make the last sujood. So he will just say Allahu Akbar and making the last sujood, okay, and continue his prayer and making two sujood sahw by the end. Other scholar says no, he has to make one rak'ah. So if the person finished the prayer while he just forgot to make the last sujood of the prayer, so there is two conditions. Scholar says he can go back and make only the sujood he missed by the end of the prayer and make two sujood sahw. Other scholar says no, he has to make one rak'ah, one extra rak'ah, and of course he make two sujood sahw by the end. Ya Sheikh, I forgot the sujood after I finished the prayer. So there is one of two. The first one of them, the time is not that long between the prayer and when he remembered. For example, he's still in the masjid and he remembered actually that he missed the sujood, so he cannot do the sujood again or praying an extra rak'ah. Or if the person actually remembered after a long time, maybe he just went home after he prayed the prayer and he remembered that. This prayer is invalid. The whole prayer is invalid, and he has to make up the prayer again. Wallahu a'lam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.